Hi guys, it's September 29, 2020, and you're watching me, Nikki Yu, also known as Faces Trader, for the awesome 10x Philippine Market Update. Let's begin the Investagram's Day 2 competition. So I am down. Actually, I'm like rank 1000, but it doesn't matter. It's okay. So I'm going to share to you. I have Apex, All HC, Pure Gold, Ayala Corp, Frutas, Asen, Century Tuna, BDO, FNI, and Nickel. I didn't get into the now. I mean, I sold my now corp already, and then I didn't get Dito. Yes, it was such an outlier last night, and I didn't enter at 430, 440. Congrats to those who have. Obviously, we could see that competition wise, these winners, I would assume that Looper, Ninja Trader, these would have bought a ton of Dito Telco and a ton of Now Corp. Congrats. So I bought some Now Corp, but that was like small position on my end. Took profits already. Probably wrong actually. So yeah, could see it in the records. Took a profit. I was even trying to short Dito. Took a loss. Sold it at about 488. Had a cover at about 499. Took a loss on a small long on IDC, and that's it. Okay, so let's see what happened in the market today. Let's take a look. 14,000 trades. Everyone is still focused on Dito. You could see that Dito is 685 million value traded. Your Jollibee is strong today. That's the news of Tim Ho Wan opening in China. I'll read that for you later on. Your BDO is highly being bought, 86.5, while Metrobank 38.75. You've got a lot of buyers and sellers, so you could see that I personally sold some Metrobank and then I bought some BDO. Of course, Metrobank, we've been saying that 33, 34, it was already bottoming out. So between the two, the downside is low for BDO. The upside is still possible for Metrobank because it has momentum, can go 40, 41, but I trimmed. Okay, so you've got Jollibee, of course, now 144.8. We have been buying at 132, so it's happy that Jollibee is now at 144.8. You've got Pure Gold 49.35. You've got BPI at 65. Today is more of a happy day in spite 5841 negative 19 points because you know that everyone is happy with Dito Telco and now. So it's obvious that Dito Telco was really where everyone was trading at. Dito is the top traded for the week and the top traded for 2 days ever since the competition started. You could see that was a breakout here, 426, and today it's 499. It is a 20% pop in just 2 days. You could see that move here. Strong movement, strong breakout with volume, 18% for just 2 days. So good job. Can it go higher? It looks like after a break of 5 pesos, there will still be another high to about 550 or even 560. So the next resistance is here about 550 to 570. So it could continue. So the momentum is very strong. The volumes are there. Some people who sold at about 480 today would have taken profits, but then saw that still strong, so had to buy it back at the close 499. So what else can we see? You could see that other than Dito and Now Corp, I don't know, maybe it isn't as strong as Dito. So could be wrong. I took some profits. I bought this at about 3 peso below. So it went to as low as 298, 288. 289. I got in at about 299 on the way up. It's now 330. I sold actually quite early at about 320, 320. Yeah, I remember selling 320. So it's now already 330. It could rally to 360. You could see that resistance at 357, 360. But I'm a bit scared because of this huge dynamite sell-off from about 4.2 to as low as 320. So it seems as if there is some resistance here at about 360 for Now Corp. I could be wrong, but that's how I would analyze this move. So it's a rally, but it is not as clear as Dito Telecoms. Now, what else can we say? Okay, so you've got gold. Gold actually rose. So gold is rising. Let's take a look at that. So you're seeing that Apex and Felix, let's take a look at both. Apex looks to be already reversing on the upside. You could see that it fell from about 175 to 135. Some of us picked it up, and I think today is a confirmation day that this is indeed a going up day. Could go down, of course, could still go to 140, but I'll give a buy arrow here. Where can it go? It can go to about 160, can go to about 170. Let's see where it goes. But so far, Apex is just a linsunod with gold. So you could see that XAUUSD here at about 1850, trying to recover. If gold goes 1950 or 2000, then we'll see that movement on your Apex. Now, Felix was stronger actually. As you can see, Felix mining went from about 380 to 414. It seems as if the market likes Felix mining for traders rather than Apex. So I was bidding too low on Felix, didn't get in, so I wasn't able to get this move. Congrats though to those who have. Looks like you're still going higher. Now, another name, of course, I'm taking a look at this, ASEN. So ASEN looks to be just a flag. It could go to about 310 or 303, but still consolidating nicely. You don't have any resistances for ASEN, so just all-time highs after all-time highs. Still a breakout from that 3 level. We're just waiting for this to move higher. That flag can persist for a month, so I don't know how long it goes. It could even go to 310 or even go to 296. But looks to still be consolidating nicely and still on an uptrend. You could see that today, yeah, so all HC, I just tried to buy it because of the flag formation as well. You could see that all HC has been a strong mover. And that's Ayala Land Logistics. ASEN and Ayala Land Logistics, warehouse leasing did well. So I'm viewing that this breakout at about 2 pesos was a trend. And this is just an uptrend that we're just continuing. So this is more a continuation move. Whether it can go to 3 pesos, well, that is hopefully the way that it goes. So you've got some selling pressure here at about 265, another selling pressure here at about 285, another selling pressure here at about 3 pesos. So as you well know, as you could see, how I do my portfolios abroad is kind of the same how I do my portfolios in the Philippines, quite diversified. This is 10 companies, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So in US though, I have more than 30 names, but I trimmed. I can talk about US later on. This is just a Philippine market update. Frutas is still consolidating. Ayala Corp and BDO are some blue chips that I find quite cheap. So take a look at them. Take a look at the charts of Ayala Corp. So Ayala Corp, of course, is still going down. You could see that it could fall to about 640, but looks like this is a good risk reward in my view. So if you look at it, it has rallied as a leader from about lows of about 360 to as high as 800. So uptrend is intact. This is just a normal breather. So just a healthy profit taking. It could go 638, but I just took a little at about 690 below, 685, 686. And if it goes 640, I don't mind. That would be another support area here, about 640 to 650. Where will be the selling zone? I'd say the selling zone would be somewhere here at about 750, 760. So I'm not waiting for 800. Maybe just here, near here, I buy. Near here, I sell. So that's how I interpret Ayala Corp. With BDO, let me just share to you. Financials haven't been moving all in tandem. BDO is just here at about 86.50. The lows in the quadruple bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This will be the quintuple bottom at 85. And then if it bounces, we're seeing that it could rally 10% back to about 92, 93. And then furthermore, if it can follow higher than $100, so that 85 to 100, that is a significant 15 to 20% move. Now, those who followed our Metro Bank are seeing fruits of that labor. Of course, we saw this fruit, this Metro Bank had bottomed here 33, 33, 33, 33. So 33 is now trading at 38.75. It could rally to about 40, but some people were taking profits already. And I don't mind. As you could see, there's a lot of resistances for Metro Bank nearing that 40 peso zone. So another 1 peso rally, another selling pressure probably at 40. And then, of course, if it breaks above 40, there's a resistance at 43. So we'll see how it moves there. Now, PNB was trying to break out last night, but no volume. Today, the breakdown though has volume. So we are seeing that PNB is still sleeping. I'd say that this flag might be a failure given this movement. The breakout had low volume, the breakdown had higher volume. So it's more bearish if you will interpret that move to me. Now, of course, Jollibee has been strong. Let's take a look at Jollibee. Jollibee, we already said at about 132 to 138, has already gotten bought up. You could see this was something that we said, that 132 and then that 138 was confirmation. Sure, it's 145 today. Jollibee can even hit 151, but take note that 145 to 150 could be some selling pressure, can still go to 170. So you don't want to sell everything at 150 despite these 1, 2, 3 resistances. So sell partial and then let's see where it goes. As you could see, higher lows for Jollibee. It used to have a low of about, this one was 92, then this was 110, this is 124, and this is 132. So you could see that that is a very clear higher low move for your Jollibee. So can it have higher highs as well? It needs to break above 150. We will discuss this Tim Ho Wan news. Just read it. Just read the news, of course. Jollibee opened another Tim Ho Wan in China. So just to tell you the Chinese recovery, I'm going to show to you Yum China, which is the KFC of China. The chart is also going strong. So a lot of the companies in China have recovered. This is your Yum China, aka KFC Pizza Hut of China, Yum-C. Okay, so you could see that in the March sell-off, it went as low as 39. It briefly went to 60, and then of course some correction after super mover. Yes, that is an all-time high move for Yum-C. It broke that 50 mark. So right now, it actually had a support at that 50. After hitting 60, that 50 is a support. So the market remembers where the previous highs were, and the market remembers to buy them back. So we could see also what's going to happen with Vito is, of course, it broke above that 350 mark here, that August 24 franchise renewal resistance. When it broke out, we saw that it could go to 4. Now it broke, of course, 4, and then also broke that 440, 420. So let's say Dito Telecom has a resistance at 5 or 550. Where will be the support of Dito Telecom? We'll assume that this is the new support of Dito Telecom. Your Dito Telecom would have buyers here at 4, and will have more buyers here at about 4.3 or 4.4. So we still don't know whether it's going to go 5 pesos or 5.5, but it looks like a very strong momentum for Dito Telecom. So that is really what made a lot of Filipinos, potentially Filipino traders or investors, happy with Dito Telco. But I would assume that mostly in the Philippines, more traders rather than investors. Okay, let's take a look at your wealth. Okay, so analytics-wise, yeah, so Ascent, steady lang. Pure Gold, steady lang. 12 billion peso, 12 billion peso corporate notes. The rest are just asleep. Yeah, let's take a look at your most active. So most active remains Dito Telco, Metro Bank, BDO, Jollibee, Aritel, Ali, MPI, Now Corp, URC. So top gainers, of course, top gainers was Dito, 11% up, 499. The rest was Jollibee, from about 139 to 145. Good job for Jollibee. And then you've got Now Corp also rallying 3%. Although between Now and Dito, Dito is really the leader here. So the third telco is Dito. Now Corp is still, even the license was being questioned by their fourth telco license was being questioned. So I'm not quite sure about Now Corp. There could be resistances on the way up. What else can we say? Okay, so let's just read the news, no? Let's read the news. We've got, let's read these press releases. M-wide press release, telephone, material information, transactions, and of course, Jollibee's Tim Ho Wan. Let's read that news together. JFC. The press release. Okay, let's read that. News. This was widely covered in all your newspapers. Jollibee opens the first Tim Ho Wan in mainland China. So let's read it together. September 29, 2020. Oops, sorry. I don't think I clicked the news link. Okay, wait. JFC Tim Ho Wan. So, of course, for those who aren't aware, JFC owns Timhowan license in China. So, this is the very first Timhowan store in China. So, it's opened in Shanghai. Just tells you that Jollibee is a global company. It's not a domestic firm. So Jollibee said that it opened its mainland China's first Tim Ho Wan store in Shanghai as part of a series of store openings in the world's largest economy in the next 5 years, which is China. Located in Chang'an Kerry Center, just a few minutes away from the famous Chang'an Temple, Tim Ho Wan is the latest addition to the portfolio of brands directly operated by Jollibee. Tim Ho Wan is also known as one of the most affordable Michelin-starred restaurants in the world, with its Sham Shui Po branch in Hong Kong being awarded a Michelin star for 11 straight years. I really like their barbecue. Yeah, char siu pork bun. So the core of Tim Ho Wan is to serve delicious, authentic Hong Kong dim sum to more people at a good value for money. That's why we believe Tim Ho Wan is a great addition to the Jollibee Group's portfolio. This is correct. Opening in Shanghai is an excellent starting point for expansion plan for Tim Ho Wan in mainland China. Our near-term goal is to open 100 restaurants in the next 5 years. Given the response we are seeing, we are planning to open a second store by the end of this year. Aside from Shanghai, we'll also open Beijing, Shenzhen, Guangzhou. China's chairman, Carlton Takyong said. So this is a good move for Jollibee. And the market sees Jollibee as a growth company. I haven't bought Jollibee here because I felt that 132, 138 was where the right price was. I bought it though in my own personal port. So yeah, I think like the portfolio should be okay. Let me see your other your questions and comments, and then let's end this program. Why is PLDT bearish? PLDT actually is not bearish in my view. There was just a profit taking at about 1480. So if PLDT goes down to about 1300 or 1200, you'll see a lot of buyers on PLDT. So just normal profit taking, just like AC is having a profit taking. Hi, Nikki, what do you think of Jollibee? Is it a 10x move? I think it's a 100% move, but it might take about 3 to 5 years. It's not a 10x, but I do like that Jollibee is a growth play in my view. Thoughts on AGI? AGI has some resistance at about 7 pesos. So I think like AGI could be a buy if it goes down near 650 below, but at 7, it's not. Probably little upside, little downside. Just a steady. Jollibee is focusing more on global businesses. I'm proud to be a shareholder of this company. Yep, Jollibee and URC are very global business companies indeed. But Jollibee is really a reopening play. So just take note that restaurants need to reopen. Restaurants have operating expenses, rental, and so forth. What do you think about IDC, the play red dividend and uptrend? I actually tried to buy IDC on my competition portfolio. Had to sell it though. Seems that I was wrong. But I was just really just trying to speculate. I mean, it's a small position. Probably I'm wrong, but we'll see. I think we have to see that the IDC pick up. So far, it is okay. Like from 185, IDC went to 210. Not so sure though if it will break. So we'll see. IDC is in the neutral zone for now. Thoughts on MRC? I wasn't checking MRC. Let's try to check MRC. What's happening? Solar ba? I really think that solar, the market is more focused on ASEN. But MRC, 24 cents. Maybe I should take a look. I just haven't been looking. Good move, no? From 16 to 24 cents. I guess you are in the right path. I don't know lang. I didn't read much onto MRC. I know that they have a solar play, renewable energy play. But so far, let's take a look at MRC. Lots of resistances so far here at about 268. A lot of resistance at 28 cents. But it's good to see that it has higher lows here at about 23 cents. So let's see. There are some selling pressure at about 30 cents as well. So this is not an easy name. It has a lot of resistances. So just be aware of the resistances, no? But if those resistances manage to break above, probably a reversal play for MRC. So slowly, it is reversing. It's a slow reversal. GT Cap resignation, any effect on the stock? I don't know. I think like GT Cap is at 392, still low downside. If you compare GT Cap versus Metro Bank, I guess it has leeway to go higher. Is Dito a good buy still? Do you think it will even pull back to 2 pesos or less? Dito right now is more of a momentum play. It could rally higher, like a very strong move today at about 490. I think those people who took profit on Dito at about 450, 480 are trying to buy back. It could go to 550, but it could also go down to 4. I think like Dito right now at 5 pesos, it could go to 4, but it could go to about 6. It's like 50-50 at this point. But the buyers are stronger in the short term rather than the long term. I don't think it will pull back to 2 pesos given the strength at 4 and 350. You need to break 4 and you need to break 350 for Dito Telco to still go down. So I would say that it won't pull back to 2 pesos or less at the moment. I mean, we don't have reason to assume that Dito will fall to about 2 or less. So yeah, I think like those the players in Dito are truly happy, and we could see that they have a winner here. So went from 1 to 4, nearing 4, went to about 250 to 5. That's 100% move. This is one of the only companies in the Philippines that people are speculating to actually be a winner. And so if Dito is the third telco, and if the Philippines had already that franchise license. So that is the only reason why Dito Telecom is rising. So we'll see how things go from here. All right. Thank you very much. See you again tomorrow. And that is Investagram's day 2. Let's see. It's day 93. What's your Investagram's handle? Hope that I just, it's just a for fun game. I think it's still open until October 4, so you can still sign up. And it's 299 pesos basic pass, 999 pesos if you want to get the prize pool. The prize pool is about 1 million pesos. So it's gonna be so the competition details are all in Investagrams. You could just go virtual trade, Trading Cup 2020, and click on those links, and you can just view mechanics and so forth. Yeah, so thank you very much, guys. Hope that you are okay and have a good day. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.